In our Sunrise Smart Start, a Rochester teenager is seriously injured after being shot last night just before 7. Police say this happened in the area of Ringel Street in Rochester. The 15-year-old was rushed to Strong Memorial Hospital, where he's currently in critical condition but stable. Little information has been released as police continue to investigate. In the meantime, anyone with information is asked to call 911. Also happening last night, a shooting in the area of North Clinton Avenue and Ketchum Street shortly before 10. According to officers, a 39-year-old male city resident is suffering non-life-threatening injuries after suffering at least one gunshot wound to the lower body. The victim was transported to Strong Memorial Hospital for his injuries. Currently, information on suspects is unknown, and anyone with information, again, asked to call 911. And in Sweden yesterday, Monroe County Sheriff's Office investigating a robbery at the Key Bank on Lake Road. We're told this happened just before 1 yesterday afternoon, and details are currently limited as they continue to investigate. Anyone with information is asked to call 911. And a former undergraduate student at Roberts Wesleyan College suing her alma mater over its handling of her sexual assault case from last fall. Under a lawsuit filed in state Supreme Court last week, the college is accused of several Title IX violations. On the night of the incident, the complainant, going by Jane Doe, reportedly visiting a male student who is enrolled in a master's degree program, living in a dorm and working as an RA. Court documents show the male student acknowledged having sex with the girl and stated during a hearing that he believed he had consent because Jane Doe had given consent to different sexual activities earlier in the encounter, and because, quote, she should have known when he said, "I'm going to get a condom," it meant he would have sex immediately upon his return, end quote. Wesleyan College responded to the lawsuit saying in part, quote, Roberts Wesleyan College has a zero-tolerance policy for sexual misconduct, harassment, and discrimination. We take these matters seriously and are committed to protecting the safety and well-being of our students and our campus community. Well, New York State unveiling a new way to help families struggling with childcare. It's a multimedia marketing campaign to make families aware of the help available to them. Right now, only 12% of families eligible for childcare subsidies are taking advantage of them. Governor Kathy Hochul says moms and working women were hit the hardest during the pandemic and are still dealing with the impact. And bringing it back locally now, September is Hispanic Heritage Month, and this Friday, September 2nd, you'll have the chance to take part in a little bit of Hispanic history. News 8's Jatira Marsh shares with us what is happening and how you can take part. Jatira, what can you tell us?
Well, I can tell you that the now Trinidad, which is a replica of the captain ship Armada del Maluco and commanded by Ferdinand Magellan, is expected to arrive to the port of Rochester. The ship is over 200 tons, over 95 feet long, and has 4 masts, 5 sails, and 5 decks. The ship is sailing as a floating museum of Spanish maritime heritage and has visited dozens of ports in Spain, Mexico, the United States, and Europe. Its 2022 tour began in 2 Harbors, Minnesota on August 3rd and will arrive in San Juan, Puerto Rico on December 6th. General Manager of the Port of Rochester Marina, Caitlin Case, shares what you can expect to see once you're on the ship.
It has all of the quarters that they slept in, all of the instruments that they used. It's all historically accurate. It's a walking tour, so it's kind of self-guided, but there is crew available on the deck to kind of give you information if you need it. There's 4 masts, I believe, and yeah, I mean, it's a really cool way to kind of experience what they experienced in the 1500s today.
Tickets are now on sale, $35 for a family bundle, $15 for adults, and $5 for children ages 5 through 12. But if your child is 5 and below, they get in for free. Reporting live in the Port of Rochester, Jatira Marsh, News 8. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Jatira. Tours will take place Friday through Sunday from 10 a.m. until 1 p.m. and then again from 3 p.m. until 9 p.m. For more information, you can visit their website, nowtrinidad.org. James, what do you say? You think you're going to take Mason on the boat when it gets to Rochester?
You know, I would love to take Mason, but unfortunately, he's got a lawn to mow this weekend.
Oh, does he? He's a busy man.
Yeah, very busy. Doesn't matter, rain or shine, could be pouring rain, and he is out there mowing the lawn. Oh, goodness. Now, this mower does just shoot out bubbles, so it's not necessarily a real lawn mower.
You know what? I think that's enough of a contribution.
Yes, exactly. He's a bubble producer. I love this face that he's giving. He's like, Dad, don't care that it's raining.
Like I'm busy.
Yeah, exactly. He's busy. We'll likely go on a walk this afternoon. If you're going on a baby walk this morning, I don't blame you. Grab the stroller, get out there. It should be a really nice morning. Temperatures slowly climbing through the 60s. We'll finish in the mid-70s this afternoon. Last look at the 8-day forecast coming up at the end of the show. Mel, back to you.
All right, James, we're going to take another look at the roads. Still, same story. Nothing too bad to report. Everything's looking clear. 390, 490, 590 is good. Your commute into work should be smooth sailing. The trial of the Brighton husband accused of the 1982 axe murder of his wife is underway as jury selection continues. James Krausneck is charged in his wife Kathleen's death, the murder weapon and axe found in the back of her head. The case has prompted national attention and is the subject of a horror film. Christian Garzone gives us a look back at the investigation and how a fresh look at the case could change the focus from one suspect to James Krausneck.
February 19th, 1982, Del Rio Drive in Brighton. Kathleen Krausneck, just 29 years old, is found murdered with an axe in the back of her skull. The case is still unsolved over 40 years later. Edward Larrabee, a convicted murderer, was living just 5 minutes away from the house. He penned a letter confessing to killing Kathleen before he died in prison. Now, a memo pad discovered in 1986 said a medical examiner had indicated 2 potential times of death between 6:55 a.m. and 8:55 a.m., contradicting what the prosecution said, which stated the murder happened before 6:30 a.m. The Brighton Police Department came to the opinion that the killing happened before 6:30, while pathologists felt otherwise. James said he left the house for work at 6:30. The body temperature of Kathleen indicated her time of death could have been before then, while James was still home. Termination thanks to newer technology and a fresh look at the case in 2015. Brighton police said in 2019 they don't have evidence that anyone else but James was at the scene.
I believe the timeline will put Jim Krausneck at home in the house during the commission of the crime. So there was no, again, there was no outside party in that house during the commission of that crime.
For News 8, this is Christian Garzone.
Christian, thank you. Officials saying hundreds, if not thousands, of hours have gone into this case. The fate of James Krausneck now in the hands of 12 strangers in court. The trial is expected to take about a month. Well, here's a look at what folks might be talking about at the water cooler this morning. The Duke and Duchess of Cambridge, their 3 children, and the family have received the Lego treatment. Legoland Windsor has set up a new display showing the young royals and their family moving from London's Kensington Palace to Adelaide Cottage in the grounds of the Queen's Windsor estate. The set piece took 19 hours to construct and more than 4,000 bricks. James, do you think that's something Mason would enjoy playing with?
Oh, yeah, certainly. Maybe running into it and knocking it over.
Yeah, is he not at Lego age yet?
Not quite. Just the big blocks I can toss around in the air. But good to see them outside enjoying the day. You know, interestingly, today is the anniversary of Princess Diana's car crash.
Oh, my.
Yeah. It was one of my This Day in History options there. So interesting that you brought that story up.
Yeah.
I'm sure we may hear about that headline. Always says something to remember on this day, the 31st of August. Wednesday, breezy, cooler today. Highs in the upper 70s. We cool down into tomorrow, low 70s. A lot of days spent in the 60s. And then Friday and Saturday look like gems. 80s both days with lots of sunshine. Still going to bring an isolated shower chance for Sunday, and that could linger potentially into Labor Day. But overall, looks like what should be a great Labor Day weekend, whether it's to get out on Lake Ontario, maybe heading to a friends or families to visit, to go to a pool, and the overnight lows as well. Amel, I bet you'll probably want to wear a jacket into work on Friday morning.
That is what I like to hear. Thank you, James, and thank you so much for watching News 8 at Sunrise. Our next update is coming up in 30 minutes. CBS Mornings is next.